Today, we are pondering. We are pondering some of the biggest questions ever posed on Reddit from the subreddit r/would-you-rather. Would you rather have to spend 1 billion in 3 days or die? This is, okay, right, I hate to get all Reddit about this, but this isn't really a would-you-rather because they haven't given an alternative. They've said or die, but really this question is, would you rather have to spend $1 billion in 3 days, and if you don't, you die, or just not get the $1 billion. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting all Reddit about this. I sincerely apologize for that. You're offered $1 billion. You must spend every cent within 72 hours. If you fail, you die. It's supposed to be difficult and nearly impossible. So you can reject the offer and your life goes on. If you accept, here are the simple rules. No cash gifting. Charitable donations allowed up to 500 million. No traditional investments for profit. No absurd overpaying. Legal real-world purchases only. Ownership or real benefit required. Oh, that's a hard one. That's a hard one. Because, like, I feel as though you don't really buy anything that has real benefit after, like, a few hundred million. Prepayments must be for within 1 year. Okay, you may pay in advance for goods or services, but they must be delivered or used within 365 days. No paying now for a 10-year plan for future prices. Okay, so does that include a house? Because I would say it doesn't make it much easier because, like, where are you going to find a house that's going to take a significant amount off this? I guess some houses in America sell for like 100 million, so I could take a decent, but like, really, what the hell are you going to spend $1 billion on? And the reason I mention a house is because it obviously takes more than 3 days for the purchase of a house to go through. So I'm guessing that means that. No speculative or imaginary items. Taxes and upkeep are covered. Okay, so it's $1 billion after tax. You don't get taxed on the billion, I'm guessing. Oh, okay. For anything you buy, like real estate vehicles or yachts, all taxes, maintenance, insurance, and oh, okay. Right. For up to 1 year are fully covered and don't count against your 1 billion. Oh, okay. This is a big one. I'm going to say no, because there's no way I spend $1 billion on useful things within 3 days. There's just absolutely no way. Like, I'm trying to think of what I would spend that money on that would actually have, like, utility. You buy a house. You maybe buy like a holiday home. You maybe buy like a flat in like your capital city. After that, that's all your property done. A nice car. You get a really nice car for like 100, 200k. Another really nice car. Another really nice car. A nice watch. Another really nice watch. You could buy a private jet, but like, I don't know. That doesn't. Would that have actual utility in like a normal person's life? Like, I feel as though private jets have utility for like world leaders and stuff that don't have the sort of time to go through airports and, you know, like the people who are like time poor but cash rich. Private jets are kind of useful for. For like, if you've just been given $1 billion, they're not really useful to you. Does it? So I mean, I guess that has utility. I'm looking into this a bit too much, but a yacht, would that? I guess that would have utility. I don't know. I just have absolutely no idea what I would spend $1 billion on. So I'm gonna turn that down because I don't want to die. It's a hell of a lot of admin to keep up with as well. Spending $1 billion in 3 days and not missing out a penny. Because if you go over that billion, you're fucked. Even if you go over that billion by 1%, that's $10 million. You're fucked. You fucked yourself. You can do the charitable donation of 500 mil. That helps you out a lot. But like, I just feel like the rest of it is just, it's so hard to spend that amount of money in such a short time. Would you rather receive $2 for every French fry you eat per day, or $1 for every push-up you do a day? You know what? I'd do the push-up one, because I feel as though like I do eat more French fries than I do push-ups, and that's probably a bad thing. I feel as though incentivizing myself to do push-ups is only going to end up being a good thing. So I take the $1 for every push-up. And all of these are money related. Like, I don't want to read too many money related ones. Like, we got would you rather be tortured for 1 minute for $5,000, 1 hour for 500 grand, or 1 week for 500 million? Preferably none of those. Yet for the chosen duration, you are subjected to unimaginably painful medieval torture techniques. I'm all right, you know. I don't really want to go through that for any amount of money. Oh, this is I mean, it's a money related one, but it's still a good one. Would you rather add an extra 0 to your lifespan or your salary? Ooh. Just to make it fun, you wouldn't know what your new lifespan would be, but if you're 18 and your lifespan, unbeknownst to you, is 20, you'll now live to 200. If you make $30 an hour at your job, you now make $300. Right, but how will you age? Like, when you get, say, like, when you get to 100, do you just stay as, like, 100-year-old? Like, say my life expectancy is 80, I will now live to 800. Will I just be an old man for like fucking 700 years, because that sounds painful. If it's a fit, okay, right. Oh, they actually made an edit for this. Edit for clarity: for aging, you age on pace with your new lifespan. Also, to answer any, that would be weird though, wouldn't it? Imagine being like a 100-year-old that looks like 20. That'd be odd. That'd be really weird. Like, imagine, like, I don't know, you've got a wife, and like you're both 80 years old and she just looks old. You're like 20 and you look younger than your kids. That feels weird. That doesn't feel right. Also, to answer any questions about what would happen in this hypothetical situation, the moment you chose this lifespan, or you chose that, you would physically feel like you were 18 to 20 again. Wait, okay, right. So if you're 40, you would now feel 18 to 20 again. If you're already 18 to 20, you'll feel that way until you hit your 300s, and so on and so forth. You'll also have the option to revert back to your physical appearance of any age as young as 18. I mean, it's interesting. I think that is way more interesting and fascinating than just being rich. Do you know what I mean? And also, like, when you think about it, you will end up, it'll be a weird sort of double-edged sword, I think. But I would probably go for the lifespan. Like, it would be really weird, but I think it would just be like such a unique way of living that I don't know. I feel as though I'd have to take it. Tell you what, to you watching this video, leave a comment with what you do in every single one of these, if you want to, if you can be asked. That would be wonderful. I'd love to read them. Okay, for $1 million, would you rather fight a chimpanzee to death or kill your entire body weight's worth of fire ants in under a day? Okay, rule 1, the only weapons you can use are common household items, no limit on the amount, also no guns. Rule 2, you could choose the setting, but it has to all be on land, no bodies of water. Oh yeah, and by the way, fire ants will be following you constantly, so don't worry about them running away and bumming you out of $1 million. Okay, right. Fire ants can't kill you, can they? A chimpanzee, like, if you fight a chimpanzee, you're going to die. You will die. Like, 99.99% of you will die. Oh, okay. They can kill you, but I mean, this is Google's AI overview, so I don't fucking know. All right, could enough ants kill a human? Okay, right. I think it depends on like allergic reactions and stuff. From what I can tell, it depends on allergic reactions. I'd take the fire ants. It would be horribly painful, but at least I'd be alive to enjoy the $1 million and wouldn't have like a limb torn off or something. At the very best case scenario. Oh, okay. Would you rather fight 100 bloodlusted 95-year-olds or 100 bloodlusted 3-year-olds? You're trapped in an empty arena and your only way out is through a swarm of 100 extremely aggressive enemies. You get to choose whether they're all 95-year-olds or 3-year-olds. No weapons, no armor, just your bare hands and your survival instincts. The 95-year-olds may be frail, but there are a lot of them and they're angry. Meanwhile, the 3-year-olds are small and weak individually, but they've got numbers, energy, and absolutely zero understanding of personal space. Both groups are out for blood. Okay, right. Do I have to kill them? Or do I just have to batter them? I think I feel less bad about battering 95-year-olds. They've had their time. They've had their time on this planet. And also, I feel as though the 3-year-olds just have so much energy. And like a lot of people underestimate like how vicious children that young can be. I'm going for the 95-year-olds. Like, they move so slow, you just fucking topple them over. Whereas the 3-year-olds, you could probably topple them over. They get up and punch you in the balls. I'm taking the 95-year-olds. Like, because like, when you think about it, once the 95-year-olds are on the floor, they're not getting back up again. They're just fucking not. Oh, okay, right, I like this one. A hooded man offers you a $100 upgrade to your body or mind. You can pick one. Okay, let's read some of these. Dual dominance, your non-dominant hand becomes just as skilled as your dominant one. Typing, gaming, sports, and using all tools become equally easy with either hand. Height shift, you choose to become 1 to 5 inches taller or shorter. Okay, I think that one's in the bag for me. I could do with that. Your joints, proportions, and coordination adjust overnight. Clothes resize subtly, one-time thing. Mental stamina boost. You can stay focused for longer periods without feeling drained. You concentrate better, burn out more slowly, and think clearly under pressure. Okay, that is a good one, although I do feel as though I can concentrate for relatively long periods of time anyway. At least if it's something I'm interested in. If it's something I have absolutely no interest in, I lose interest like that. It's terrible. Selective perfect memory, 1 a day. Once each day, you can permanently store any memory or detail with total clarity. It will always be available in your mind exactly as it happened. Okay, the last 3 have all been really good. Who the fuck would choose like having your non-dominant hat? But you're basically, who would choose being ambidextrous over having perfect memory or being taller or having like or being able to concentrate for longer periods of time? Who would choose that? I don't know. Reflex upgrade. Your reaction time is faster and smoother. You dodge, brake, catch, or respond milliseconds quicker, and it adds up fast. Okay, that would be good if you're like a sports person or something. Subconscious time management. You develop a natural sense of time. You stay punctual, estimate how long tasks will take, and avoid wasting hours without realizing it. No alarms or reminders are needed. 7, recovery multiplier. You recover more quickly from sleep, exercise, mental fatigue, and minor injuries. You still need rest, but your body and mind bounce back faster and more fully. Right, so you don't have to sleep as long. That's a bit of a hack, to be honest. That's pretty good. Also learning muscle memory. You pick up physical skills like typing forms, instrument fingering, gym movements much faster. What takes others 3 weeks takes you 3 days. Oh, okay. That's a really good one. That's brilliant. You know, that would set you apart from like that. That's a brilliant one. Hunger regulation. You feel true hunger, not cravings. You naturally stop eating at enough. That sucks. No more minor snacking or emotional eating. Just your body just self-regulates. That's fucking sucks. Who would choose that over the one above it? Natural discipline. You find it easier to follow through. Routine stick. Procrastination fades. Starting and finishing things becomes habit, not a fight. Okay, I like that because I am a massive procrastinator. I know I said a few minutes ago that I can focus very easily. Once I'm into something, I focus on it very easily. But like I put things off quite a lot. Oh, okay, right. Out of all of these, I'm tempted by the height one. I know it doesn't really matter. Like, it doesn't... Actually, you know what? Fuck that. I'm not taking that. Would I rather have that or be really good at everything? Actually, how physical skills? Does that include, like, sports and stuff? Because it just says gym movements and finger... become sick at fingering, I guess. But I don't know. I don't really care about typing forms very well. Okay, actually, I'm going to put that one off. That one's out. I don't care about the hunger cravings thing. I quite enjoy snacking. It's one of the joys of life. Natural discipline. That's a good one. But I feel as though I feel as though if I really wanted that, I could just do it myself. I could just get into a good routine. I could just become more disciplined if I wanted to. I think we're just going to go back to height again. I'd rather be 5 inches taller, truth be told. Okay. Imagine this. Every 12 minutes, $10 magically appears in your bank account. That's a very specific amount of time. For the rest of your life. To lock in this deal, you must complete one of the 3 nightly rituals every night forever before you can sleep. And trust us, they're not easy. 3, the Gimp Suit Gauntlet. You are handed a size-down Gimp suit. You pull it on tight against your body and pick up a 45-pound metal gym plate. Then you run fast 15 laps around your house or apartment complex. Oh, apartment. If you live in an apartment complex, that's fucking embarrassing. People will see you. Sounds doable, not quite. A feral... That doesn't sound easy. A feral, snarling honey badger materializes out of thin air, chasing you relentlessly. Stop for even a second and it bites. Complete the 15 laps and only then does the honey badger vanish. Yeah, I'm not doing that. 2, the hamster ball horror. You climb into a giant hamster ball wearing a t-shirt and shorts and start running fast 10 laps around your home or complex, but you're not alone. 5, hornets swarm around inside with you. Stop for more seconds and they sting. Keep moving or pay the price. 3, the weighted vest workout. Strap on a 40-pound weighted vest. Run fast 8 laps around your space. But after each lap, you must drop and do 5 push-ups while still carrying the weight. No breaks, no shortcuts. The vest is always there to remind you of the price you're paying for those magical deposits. I mean, the third one sounds by far the easiest. Am I wrong in thinking that? That sounds by far the easiest. How heavy is 40 pounds in British weight? Okay, that is quite heavy. It's 18 kilos. Probably just rather not do any of those if given the option. But if I had to do them, I'd do 3. You are offered $100 million, but you can only see 100 people ever again. Would you? Okay, right. Well, does that mean I can only visibly see 100 people? Or like I only know 100 people? If it's I only know 100 people, I'm perfectly fine with that. You get $100 million, but you can only have serious contact, meaning outside of necessity for people you talk, like when you talk to a waiter or something. But you couldn't do small talk randomly with 100 people of your choosing. You can pass people on the street or talk to a waiter, but you can't meet or have a serious connection with. Okay, right, that's hot. I don't know. I quite like talking to randoms. I'll pass on that, actually. After second thought, I will pass on that. Like, one of the great joys in life is getting to know people. And imagine, like, I don't know, say you've already met your 100 people, half of them end up being knobheads, then you've only got 50. Or say you've already met your 100 and then your first child is born. You can't even get to know your child. Nah, pass on that. Like, money ain't everything. Human connection is the real currency, especially in today's world. Would you rather restart your life at age 10 with all your memories or get $10 million right now? $10 million right now? Fuck that. I mean, I know I could go back and buy Bitcoin and make more money and but like, I don't know. I'm happy with my life. I'd rather just get $10 million and just, I don't know, that would just be everything covered. Like, I'll be able to pay off my house. I'll be able to go on holiday like every month. That'd be sick. Be able to cover my bills for the rest of my life. That's sick. The thing is, right, I could go back to 10 and like invest in Bitcoin and make $1 billion, but then it's like I actually don't have any requirement for that. But I've realized, because I think the thing is, I used to really I mean, I still do care about money. I still very much care about money. And it is something that has always been like a little bit of a concern for me, because I'm sort of like, I was always sort of in the headspace that this isn't going to last forever. So I've kind of got to make the most of it. But I've realized now that I mean, I don't really own my house. Like, it's the bank owns most of it. But I've kind of realized, like, I mean, I know the way human nature is. Like, once I've finished paying this off, I want something else. But I think right now, like, once I've paid off my house, and once I'm in a position where I don't really have to worry about money, I think I just genuinely will stop caring about making money. Like, and I feel as though $10 million, that's more than enough to sort you out. Oh, this is a good one. Would you rather, for $10 million a day, would you spend 30 seconds in a prehistoric ocean once a day, every day? No, I'm terrified of the modern day ocean. I would not spend it in the prehistoric ocean. I know that there is, the ocean's a massive place. It's very unlikely, is it a paleosaur? Is that the water dinosaur? Yeah, the paleosaurus, the old Loch Ness monster. No, why do they look like this? This fucking thing. Where is it? This thing, water dinosaur. Yeah, I know it's really unlikely I'll, whatever, yeah, one of these. It's really unlikely. That thing, that's the Loch Ness monster there. It's really unlikely I'd encounter one of these monstrosities, but I'm not risking it. Like, oh, no. Imagine, like, you're in the water, and then you just see a massive long neck. Fuck that. Like, I feel as though, like, if I was to go to Loch Ness, I wouldn't even want to get in the water, just to, because of the 0.00001% chance the Loch Ness monster is real. No, I'm passing on that. 100%. I'd just be fucking terrified. I'd be living in fear the rest of my life. That ain't worth $10 million. Oh, this is a good one. Would you rather take $5 million or the ability to see 5 seconds into the future? As the title says, you get a choice between $5 million or the ability to see 5 seconds into the future. I think being able to see 5 seconds into the future is more valuable than $5 million. Even from a monetary perspective, if you can see 5 seconds into the future, you can make a lot of money, even in that short period of time. Like, you can see if a stock is going to shoot up or shoot down, you can quickly buy and sell. Like, you will make $5 million if you are able to see 5 seconds into the future. The ability works like this. When you consciously activate the ability, you live the following 5 seconds. At the end of these 5 seconds, your consciousness is thrown back 5 seconds to when you activated the ability. This ability has a 10 real-world second cooldown, so you can use it quite frequently. Which options do you take? Yeah, being able to see 5 seconds into the future, 100%. And also, right, you'd be able to see, like, if you're about to get hit by a car, or like, actually, no, you have to consciously activate it, don't you? I don't know. There will be other utility to it other than making money. Oh, like, you could become a magician. Like, you could predict things. You could predict. Oh, that'd be cool, being a career magician, but like being the first actually magic magician. Oh, okay. Would you rather have a random A-tier superpower or a B-tier superpower of your choice? Okay. A-tier superpowers are things like super strength, super speed, super durability, telekinesis, and unstoppable force in some way on the earthly scale of things. Or a B-tier superpower of your choice, for example, fire, water, air, earth, light, electricity, or metal manipulation. Boring. I take the random A-tier one. All right. Okay. The B-tiers are restrained in some way. Like, yeah, you can control water, but only 10 gallons of it or something like that. Okay, right, yeah, no, definitely A. Oh, I like this. I like this one. Would you rather kill one person or double it and give it to the next person? All right, imagine a twist on the classic trolley problem. You're at the controls of a trolley. In front of you, there's a person tied to a track. You can either let the trolley continue and kill one person, or choose not to act, but double the number of people tied to the next track, leaving it for the next person to decide. Okay, right. I know it is the more moral thing to just kill one person. Actually, no, it just says let the trolley continue and kill one person. Okay, right. I think the thing is, if I was redirecting the trolley to kill someone, I wouldn't be able to do that. Even though it would be probably the most moral thing to do, I wouldn't be able to do an action which would lead to someone's death. I wouldn't be able to do that. So I would have to pass it over to the other person. But if it was just through inaction, I killed someone, like, I feel as though I would be able to do that if it meant saving 2 people's lives. So in this hypothetical, they're saying let the trolley continue. So, okay, I'm going to let the trolley continue and kill one person rather than 2. And also, right, when you think about it, how long does it take for it to... Things double really, really quickly. Let's bring out a calc. All right, so let's go 1 times 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It takes only 20 people passing up on the offer for 1 million people to die. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. It only takes 33 people passing up the offer for everyone to die. Like everyone on Earth. So I'm going to take the bullet on that one person is dying. Well, I mean, I'm not taking the bullet, they are. They're just dying through my inaction. Would you rather have the power to clean anything by snapping your fingers or the ability to read any book just by touching it? Okay, right. Without reading this, I'm going to say I would like the ability to clean anything just by snapping my fingers, because reading is an enjoyable activity, and also if you want to just be able to consume the information in a bit like basically the footnotes, you can watch YouTube videos about it, really. Like, you're not getting the full experience of reading a book, but if you're, say, reading a book for information, you can. There are ways of getting it without reading the whole book. You won't get it as concisely, but you will get that basic information. And reading is enjoyable. Like, if you're reading a book for leisure, it's an enjoyable thing to, you know, go through the book and, you know, experience the story. Whereas cleaning, like, man, it's just a fucking headache. Like, if I could just go like that and my room be clean, that's perfect. All right, anyway, to add some fun and originality to this question, it's important to know that both powers have limitations. Oh, okay. Would you rather have one of these powers? Snap Clean, you can instantly clean anything in your line of sight just by snapping your fingers. Messy room, dirty car, filthy kitchen, snap spotless. So you have to be physically present and able to see what you clean. Yeah, that's okay, fine. That's what I kind of imagined anyway. Book touch, you instantly absorb the full contents of any book you touch. However, you can only do this once per week. All right, okay. You might as well read a book in a week. And you have, I know it takes time, but still. And you have no control over the book. If you pick up a Dr. Seuss book by accident, that's your book for the week. Okay, right. So it's the first book you pick up every week you consume, or is it just a random book every week? Okay, I'm assuming it's just it's the first book of the week. Either way, I'm not picking that one. Which would you choose, and how would you use it to make the most money? I mean, why does everything have to be about money on this subreddit? I don't know. I guess you could be like, oh, I'm the fastest cleaner in the world, and you go and house and clean, and like, people would be like, wow, you're amazing. Book touch, I guess you could read like Stephen Bartlett books very quickly. I don't know. I feel so you could probably make more money with a cleaning one. Okay, this is like the easiest one ever. Would you rather grow 20 centimeters tall or a free 10 grand with no strings attached? 20 centimeters taller, please. I guess you only take the 10 grand if you're already like tall, and it'd just be weird being 20 centimeters tall, but 20 centimeters, please. Right, well, I'm gonna leave it there for this video. Like and subscribe, and I don't know, you'll get either taller or 10 grand, whatever you prefer. I won't be giving it to you. The universe will conjure it for you, I promise. Just like and subscribe.